Hey, what's going on, everybody? Henry Kaminski here from uniquedesignz.net, and here's another daily gem for you today. This one, guys, I really want you to pay attention to. This one's extremely important. It was inspired by one of my fellow mastermind group members. I was inside of the group yesterday, just kind of reading through everyone's, comments and feedback and all of that. That's what's great about mastermind groups, because you really get a chance to connect with other like-minded folks that are, doing what you're doing or trying to do what you're doing or doing what you want, what you truly want to do or what you're inspiring to do. And so there's a lot of awesome people inside of this group. And so there was an individual in there, a gentleman, that was very, very new to like digital marketing and online marketing. And one thing about this individual that he was extremely passionate about what he is doing and what he's up to. He was very humble. He mentioned in the video that he was a white belt when it came to digital marketing, and that he's learning so much from those in the group that are a little bit more advanced and experienced. But he had mentioned in the video that he was about to come out with this course that was going to help people, live a better life and do all of these awesome things, which I'm sure it's going to do. But here's the one thing that I got out of the video that I want you to pay attention to, because a lot of you guys, including myself, back in the day, skip this step or overlook this step or don't even know this step even exists when it comes to building your brand. And it is the step of storytelling. Okay, so here's why this is so important. So let's go back to this individual inside of the mastermind group for a second and kind of break down what he's got going on. So he's got this incredible course that he's in the process of building, and he's really excited about it. He's passionate about it. He knows it's going to help a lot of people. But the first thing that I said was, who the hell's this guy? Is he going to be another one of those internet marketer guys that are sitting in front of a Ferrari or sitting outside of a beautiful home in front of a pool? And, the same old stuff that we see out there in this space, right? Or is he going to come from a different angle and start to begin to build that rapport ahead of time so that we all get to know who this individual is, and then eventually say, okay, here's my service, here's my product, here's my brand, here's how it's going to help you. So one of the things that I saw in the video was that he was missing the whole step one of the building your brand process, and it was telling your story. So I'm actually going to link up a YouTube video under this video once I'm done, and I'm going to take you back about 2.5 years ago, because when one of my mentors actually brought to my attention that I wasn't sharing my story enough, with my brand, it started to really sink in on how powerful this was. And so I'm going to link this video up underneath, and I'm going to share with you my story on how Unique Designz got started. And keep in mind, this video was recorded about built about 2.5 years ago. So it looks a little dated, but the message is clear. And the message was how I started my professional career, literally cleaning coffee pots in a local hospital in a waiting room, to creating a 6-figure design business for myself, and basically leaving the 9-to-5 in the past and going from solopreneur ever since, right? So that story alone was all over the place when I first developed it. And it helped me build that rapport with my target audience. So when people got to my website, they got to my social media channels, they knew exactly my story. And so I want to challenge you guys again today to share your story, because we all want to know what that is. And you guys heard me say it 1,000 times, but people want to do business with people. And we want to know why you're creating what you're creating before we know what it does. That's key, guys. I was talking to a colleague last week. I see so many folks working on step 15 when you should really be working on step 1. So pay attention to how important storytelling is and how that connects your brand to your target audience and the people that you want to attract and the people that you want to connect with and do business with. Because I'll tell you right now, when you share that story, you're going to repel some people, which is fine, okay? And you're going to attract a tremendous amount of people, which is what we all want. So I want you to think about some of these icons that are out there right now, like Steve Harvey, who's just ripping it in daytime television right now, Oprah Winfrey, who I study very closely, Tony Robbins. Look at some of the famous musicians out there that have millions and millions of fans and followers, like Lady Gaga, U2, the Rolling Stones, the list goes on and on and on. How did they create such an audience? They shared their story through their brand. That is exactly how they did it. They didn't just come out and say, hey, look at me, buy all my stuff. It's going to help you tremendously. It's going to be awesome. Just believe me, trust me, I got you. No. They started from step 1 and they built that foundation first. And then they were able to attract a very, very large audience who connected with them and felt what it is that they were trying to relay or communicate. And that's the key, guys. So let's not overlook the importance of storytelling in our branding and get focused on that and craft that in a way that's going to attract your target audience. So let me leave you with that. Again, for those of you that need some help when it comes to crafting this story and building this brand's presence, building your brand's presence and helping it connect with your target audience, I do offer a brand audit service, which is a 30-minute consultation with me one-on-one where we dive into your brand and we kind of go through, this is what we do. We go through your brand's identity. We go through your brand's messaging. And I see the gaps. I look for the gaps and I look for the leaks. And then I give you practical and basically guide you through what it is that your brand needs to connect with your target audience. And the things that you may be overlooking today may be helping you tomorrow tremendously if you just knew what those things were. So I'll link that up down below as well. So again, guys, remember the power of storytelling. And understand that you have to build the rapport first. People want to know why you're doing what you're doing way before they're going to pull out their credit card and buy from you. So have an awesome day. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Gem. And if anything, just apply what I'm telling you. And you'll see a huge shift in the way you attract your target audience. So have an awesome day, guys, and I'll catch you tomorrow.